It's Wednesday, November the 28th, 2012, and you're listening to the Gaming Death Podcast. I'm Chris Gannon, and joining me tonight, I have Dawn Bernard.
Hey, everybody.
What's going on, Dawn?
Not too much.
Sleepy.
Always.
And also joining us tonight, we got Hollow Blade.
Good night.
Hey there, sexy.
How you doing?
Oh, I'm doing sexy.
Yeah, we're all pretty. That was the end of.
Oh, we're all pretty? That's
Yeah.
We're just all pretty?
You thought I was gonna say we're all pretty than something.
Something,
No,
yeah.
we're just all pretty.
I won't lie, I thought that statement was continuing on a little further.
It was the way you said it. You were like, we're all pretty, and then nothing. Seems good. So,
Bold statement.
is it snowing in Canada?
No, actually, I did see snow yesterday, but it wasn't like anything special.
No.
No, we got snow. I think it might still be snowing.
No, it's not.
No.
Why are you typing and fucking with the show notes, both of you? Stop it.
I was putting the whole title of my game, and
Yo,
Hollow was harassing me for it.
listen, if you guys don't stop, I'm going to turn this podcast around.
No, I don't want to go back to the wherever the podcasts come from when they're not
This is
going.
coming from the same guy who messes with the release systems so that I read them wrong, and used to replace every other word with shit I was trying to read with penis.
I don't want to replace everything with penis.
You used to.
No. I don't think so. So, what's everybody up to? Anything good?
I was
Lots of
playing Call
gaming?
of Duty. I was playing Call of Duty before we started, and then everyone decided to rage quit on me.
Oh, really?
I don't know. This is the first Call of Duty I don't rage in. Like, I really don't rage in it.
Oh, Dawn, as you were saying, you said that we like to make fun of, we like to, like, replace things on you and type penis in the thing. I thought maybe, just maybe, we could do a new segment where I give you 3 video game titles and you tell me which one's the fake one.
That's actually a really good idea. I like that. But she'll catch on quickly, though.
Oh, I don't know. So you want to try this, Dawn?
Not particularly.
Oh, come on, just once. I got 3 titles already up for you. You ready?
No.
Okay, all right. The first title, Twin Eagle, Revenge Joe's Brother. We
Okay.
got Wild Woody. All right, Wild Woody. And we got Legend of the Panzer Tank. Which one's the fake game?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wild Woody probably has a license from Pixar.
Come on, Wild Woody, Legend of the Panzer Tank, or Twin Eagle, Revenge Joe's Brother.
You know, I'm gonna leave the stupid ones alone and pick out that last one.
Which one? Twin Eagle, Revenge Joe's Brother?
No, that was not the last one. It was some crap about tanks.
Legend of the Panzer Tank?
Yeah.
Congratulations, you won tonight. Ding, ding, ding. That's
Really?
a good game.
I didn't even know.
Yeah, I found a whole list of really shitty video game names. Like Silhouette Mirage, Reprogrammed Hope.
Wow. Good luck with that one.
Spanky's Quest?
Is Revengeance on there yet?
I don't think so. Sticky Balls, Hairy Balls, or My Balls? Which one's the fake title?
Well, I know it's not Hairy Balls.
It's not Sticky Balls either. All right. You guys ready to get the show started like we get every show started?
What have we been playing?
Well, I've been playing XCOM.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah, I've played probably about 3 or 4 hours of it. It's brutal. I'm 3 or 4 hours in, and I have to restart because I fucked up already.
Good job.
Do you have a limited amount of soldiers?
No, but you have a limited amount of money, and if all your soldiers die and you don't have money to go on missions, you're kind of up shit's creek without a paddle. And that's what happened to me.
So you're basically mana screwed, but instead of mana, it's dollars.
And you have to delete your character and remake it. Yes.
Yeah.
Ew.
Now, what mode are you playing on?
Normal.
Okay, because I'm playing on easy. Because I know what kind of game this is.
I am playing on normal. I have it. I have one soldier left, and he's the dude that's been with me since the beginning.
The first dude, the Mexican dude?
No, mine was a red hair dude.
Oh.
No, was Rodriguez, and I turned him into a white dude with a red handlebar mustache, and renamed him Agent Bear.
Okay.
Yes. But it's a lot of fun. I really like XCOM.
I only got to the tutorial, through the tutorial, but it seems interesting.
Oh, so you're like 2 hours in.
Well, okay. I got to the HQ place where you get to go to your barracks and stuff.
Oh yeah, you still have like an hour and a half of tutorial left.
Oh my god. Okay.
But it's fun because like you don't have mission tutorials anymore. You just have like, this is what's this stuff, and this is how to catch aliens, and this is how to kill aliens, and here, go do this.
Take a Pokeball.
No.
Weaken the alien.
You got to get close to
and then throw it at its head.
No, catch it.
It will ricochet off the alien's head, and the ball will open and suck the alien in, and then you can use it for battle.
No, capturing a live alien is kind of a pain in the ass because you have to get really close to them, and you have to use a shock charge on them that doesn't always work.
I wish it was like that in Call of Duty.
Shock charge?
Shock charge, yeah.
Yeah. But no, I picked that up on Black Friday for $25. No, $10.
$10?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, Black Friday.
Damn.
It was awesome.
I paid $40.
And I love it.
It's good though.
It's good. It's hard. It's hard. It's hard. But the thing is, I don't realize how much time I'm spending in it. So like, it's kind of like Call of Duty, where I'll just be sitting there playing, and then Dawn will come and be like, "Are you gonna go to bed anytime soon?" I'm like, "Why? It's still early." And I'll look at the clock, and it'll be like 11:30. Oops. I've also been playing. I also picked up on Black Friday Need for Speed Most Wanted.
I want to get that.
It is Burnout Paradise, without like the crash explosion mode.
I don't want to get that.
Why?
Because I couldn't tell like when to turn in Burnout Paradise.
What do you mean when to turn?
Okay, you're going like 800 miles per hour, and then the game's like turn left, turn left, turn left, and then you're already like 7 streets down.
No, see, it's not as bad as that. It doesn't feel like you're going as fast as you were in Burnout Paradise. The billboards are back. The gate crashing is back. The cop chasing and stuff is back. It's a ton of fun. I have a lot of. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I've probably played about an hour of it, and I love it.
I'll probably get it anyways.
It's a good arcade racer. I've also been playing some more Black Ops 2.
Good choice. Good choice.
Just started playing Zombies. Zombies is so much fun.
Have you played the campaign? Any more of it?
A little bit more of it.
It's so bad. Did you get to the RTS section?
What's the RTS section?
So you haven't gotten to that yet?
No. I just beat the horsey mission.
It's like you get to control. Oh, it's the mission right after, I think. Yeah, it's the mission right after. You get to like control like your units, kind of like I guess like a really ghetto ass RTS. But like your units don't do anything. Like they don't fight back, so all they do is die. So like you have to like fight like an army of shit and like by yourself essentially because your teammates are worthless. And it's really hard.
Yeah.
It might as well be like a multiplayer. There's like they send you like 20 of those what are the little flying
the drones?
Yeah, the drone things. They send like 20 of those. They send the little tiny R2D2 bot things at you. They send like people at you all at once, and it's like playing multiplayer.
Does not sound fun.
It was really hard, but it was kind of interesting.
Yeah, no, I'm just playing the multiplayer and Zombies. Have you tried Zombies yet, Hollow?
I have not tried Zombies yet because I'm not a huge fan of zombies, but Transit sounds like it's fun.
Yeah, Transit is a lot of fun. I didn't like Zombies in any of the other Call of Duty games, but now it's kind of like Left 4 Dead, but with the Call of Duty controls.
Mm-hmm.
Is the best way to describe it. And it's a blast. but you got to play with friends, because if
I'll-
you get
I'll-
that one person that's a douchebag that is like, I'm going to get on the bus and make the bus drive away when nobody else is around, you'll be stranded for a while.
For a while, and you have to fight shit off, or what?
Yeah, you got to fight shit off until the bus comes and you can move to the next area.
Oh, damn.
You want to play with friends
Okay.
and in a party chat where you can like communicate.
Okay. I'll play by myself.
I don't know if you want to do that either. Another game I picked up on Black Friday is Twist Metal on the PS3.
How is that? I haven't played that one.
I love Twisted Metal games, so I was really excited to play this game. I don't like it.
I love Twisted Metal too, like up till Twisted Metal 4, the last one on PS1.
See,
And
I like
then-
Twisted Metal up until Twisted Metal Black. I love Twisted Metal Black, and then after that, I did not like any of the others after that.
I don't know. I just liked up to
Twisted-
4. And once 4 came around, it was kind of meh.
4 was bad. Black brought it back to like the level of Twisted Metal 2.
Twisted Metal 2 was godlike.
Yeah, that was like my third PS1 game ever. I bought it at Kmart. But the new Twisted Metal on the PS3 is odd. It's hard. There's 3 playable characters.
That's it?
Can you unlock more?
No. For the story mode, you play like a campaign as Sweet Tooth, and then you play a campaign as Mr. Grimm, and then you unlock Dollface's story. The thing is, you pick your 3 different vehicle. You can pick like 3 different vehicles each level. So I can have Sweet Tooth riding on like Mr. Grimm's motorcycle, or I can have Dollface driving Mr. Sweet Tooth's ice cream truck, and all this other weird crap. There's helicopters. There's special moves. The control layout's kind of weird. It's not really easy to control. It takes a lot to getting used to it. They throw in weird modes where it's like electric cage match, where this cage will move, and you have to stay inside the cage or this timer ticks down. And if you're outside the cage and your timer's at 0, you start taking damage. They have something called a Juggernaut. It's this big semi-truck that you have to kill really quickly, or else it'll continuously drop more opponents onto the field. It's odd. It's not to me. It doesn't feel like Twisted Metal, and like I'm seeing the same like 4 levels over and over and over and over again.
Were you playing multiplayer?
No, I would not. I have not played multiplayer yet,
Okay.
just because Twisted Metal for me has never been a multiplayer game. It's always been like watching the story and seeing the story. The stories are actually quite good. Like the writing's quite good for them. It's just that there's only 3 characters. Like my favorite Twisted Metal character is Mordecai, the guy that drove the hearse. And
How odd. And your favorite Borderlands 1 character was?
Mordecai. I chose him because Mordecai was my favorite Twisted Metal character, and they had the same name. All of us did.
Really?
Yeah.
So it actually isn't just a coincidence.
No, that's why I chose Mordecai in the first game. I hate sniping, so why would I ever choose Mordecai? And then I fell in love with sniping. So, but no, I'm glad I only paid $20 for Twisted Metal. I'll leave it at that.
Yeah. I was gonna get Spec Ops: The Line for $20 today, but the stupid bitch in the electric department, in the video game department at Best Buy was like, it's not this version, it's the other version. And then I was too lazy to go back and get it for $20. Now that you mentioned $20, so I didn't get nice things today.
I want to buy Spec Ops: The Line. I heard that it's really good.
Yeah, me too. So I wanted to play it, but I didn't.
I don't want to play the multiplayer, and I just want to play the single player.
Well, that's what everyone was saying. The multiplayer is balls, but the single player is really good.
Well,
Like, really good.
I heard that Spec Ops, they were forced to put 2K forced them to put multiplayer into it.
Oh, really? So it's like it was supposed to be just a single player game?
Yeah, it was supposed to be like BioShock 1 was.
Oh.
Just a single player game.
So that could be why the story's so strong, because
Yeah.
they focused more on the story, and then at the end they just kind of squeezed in a little.
Kind of copy and pasted in some multiplayer.
Yeah.
I've also been playing some more PlayStation All-Stars Battle Royale on the Vita and less on the PS3. The game's kind of balls now that I've played more of it.
Ugh, I told you.
Yeah. I'm really just farming that game for trophies right now. That's all I'm doing in it. So it's like, I'm going to make a practice match and go to this level so I can perform, and put it so that I always have a level 3 super so I can perform this trophy level 3 super to get this trophy. So
I told you, dude. Like, you can't make a fighting game where the core of the fighting doesn't do anything,
right.
right?
Except get you ready for bigger attacks.
For an attack that actually does something. Like, you can't just have people beat each other up and nothing happens until someone gets a super. Like, that, I don't know who thought that would be a good idea. Like, people are always like, oh, it's a good idea. Like, it always sounds like a bad idea, but as soon as people play it, they're like, oh, this is a great idea. No, it's not a fucking great idea. It's a stupid idea.
It's not the actual gameplay that makes that. I think that game is balls for. What I think that game is balls for is its lack of features. John said it best last week. This game feels really low budget.
I said that too. It does feel low budget, though. It's because it is.
The menus are terrible.
There's
right?
no modes.
There's like,
why is the menu so tiny? That's the thing that makes me angry. Like, I can't see
the character select
shit.
screen. Yeah.
Yeah, like if I'm not sitting on top of the TV, I can't fucking see who I'm picking.
What else is terrible? The fact that there's no unlockable content, considering you have so much history behind all these characters.
See, there's no statues. There's no like.
There's nothing.
There's no character bio.
There's no stuff.
I was really hoping that like when you beat it with a character on like say hard, you would get that like the original TV spot for that character.
That would be sick. That would be something at least. But like, you're competing against Smash. I don't care what anyone says. When you make a game where you take all these characters and you make them beat each other up on these ridiculous stages, it's a clone of Super Smash Brothers.
The stage design is one of the few things that I can say is really good. The level design.
Okay, well, I can't really comment on that because I only played a little bit of it, but that was enough to aggravate me. But like, from what I played, some of the stages are good. Like, I played on that one stage that they always show in the demo where it's just two platforms. And then the Kratos, I think it's the one with the Kratos.
Hades, and then yeah.
Yeah, like, okay, so there's only like the two boxes, and there's like the conveyor belt. Like, that level is so boring. Like, where's all the platforms? Where's all the changing and all that? It's kind of stupid. I don't know, the game is low budget, and it's a Sony game. It should have been.
I don't know.
I thought it was all hyped up, and now it's just crap.
I knew it was going to be crap. I don't know why I bought it. You guys hyped me up to get it. I knew it wasn't going to be hot.
I did not hype up anybody.
Hey,
well, Chris did.
I'm sorry. I really enjoyed that game last week.
See, the problem is because when you played the beta, you thought that there was going to be more, but they lied to your face. There wasn't. That's it. The beta was the whole product.
Exactly.
Minus like 3 characters. Yeah, you basically played the game.
You only got 4 characters in the beta. So minus 16 characters.
It doesn't matter. That's not enough.
Right, minus 16 characters and the single player story mode stuff.
Like, they should have known they were competing against like a game like Smash. Like, you need to offer a package with enough content. Like Smash, oh my god, Smash on the Wii, so much content. You don't even know where to start.
No. And the single player is fun in Smash.
And the single player is fun in Smash. Yeah, it actually has a storyline.
Even if if the unlockable characters were even like smaller characters, from the other dude's games, like, it would be something.
See,
kind of how Smash have the Pokemon, and it's like, oh, okay, they're all Pokemon, but they're dudes.
Like, when they first showed, like, hey, Cole and Evil Cole's in this game, I thought, like, okay, I'm going to have to beat the game as one of them to unlock the other one. And then it's just like, I got to the character select screen, it was like, oh, I can pick both of them right off the bat.
That's fine. I mean, unlockable characters is something that's sometimes irritating.
I like unlockable characters, though. There was nothing better, and there's nothing that's going to get people playing your game over and over and over again to unlock a certain character than having unlockable characters. How many times did you play Smash Brothers trying to unlock Snake or Sonic?
Not a lot of times.
because you knew they were in the game. Like when I first sat down and I knew they were in the game, I was like, okay, I'm gonna keep playing single player and doing all these branching paths and stuff until I unlock these characters.
Mhm.
Because I'm a beast with Snake. It's
Okay.
just like
Hey, listeners, do me a favor and go back a couple of episodes and rewind the part where Chris is bitching about having to play Theater Rhythm over and over and over again to get Sephiroth.
that's because
Just
that
saying.
was random.
Just saying.
Getting Sephiroth in Theater Rhythm was random. You had to get black crystals to unlock them, and you needed 9
replaying
of
the
them.
game for unlockable content, so awesome.
No, fighting games, playing a
I'm sorry.
you know what? Fuck you guys, I'm going home.
Okay, but I get what you mean. Like you want to work towards this unlocking stuff, but with PlayStation
And
All
it
Stars,
doesn't
there's
have to be
nothing.
characters. It doesn't.
There's nothing. There's nothing to work for. It's just like buy the game, play online, and have fun doing the same thing over and over again. That again doesn't unlock you anything. You never get any sort of reward. Where's my reward, bitch?
And that's the thing. Like once you beat the game with every character once, you play online for like 2 hours, and you go into practice mode and do some shit. You'll platinum that game. It's one of the easiest games to probably platinum. I'm almost there. I have 32 out of 50 trophies on the Vita version.
Wow.
And I've played that. I probably put in maybe 6 hours. And not just trophy farming 6 hours. Like I played probably just played to have fun with the game for 4 of them. And had 3 trophies. And then I was like, okay, I'm gonna farm trophies. 2 hours of farming trophies got me from 4 to 32.
Damn.
Yeah. But that's enough about shitty PlayStation All-Stars and me being mad. I played more Uncharted Golden Abyss. I still don't like it.
Really, you still don't like it?
No, I think there's too much touching.
Yeah, there's a lot of touching, but it's not bad. It's a good game.
I
The
don't
only time ever you hear a guy bitching about touching.
know. I don't know. It's Uncharted, and it's all right. It's
and it
not.
looks really pretty.
It's really pretty. I've also been playing more Gravity Rush, but I can't really get into that game. That game starts off so slow, and when I'm playing that handheld game, I just want to be able to play for a little bit, put it down. Play for a little bit, put it down. And with Gravity Rush, I can't. You know?
You kind of can, but you don't get to the meat of the game. Well, then you won't like Persona 4 then.
But Persona 4, I know what I'm getting into. I know I'm getting into a giant RPG. So that way, I can take the first 2 or 2.5 hours of them talking, when I'm getting ready for bed, while I'm watching a movie.
It's 4 hours
At the very beginning?
Yeah, before you actually start fighting. Before you fully gain control of your character and you get to go through a dungeon, you're looking at maybe 6 hours.
Wow.
But it's the best 6 hours of your life.
Is the story good?
The story is godly. It's so good.
If the story's good, then I can handle that.
Okay. Well, we'll see. I don't know. Maybe it's not for you. Maybe I'm just a fan of Japanese, high school kids, I guess. I don't know. Its story's pretty good, though. The story's actually really interesting.
That's the thing.
And the characters are all likable, right?
Now,
In what's the game called? Gravity Rush? The characters? I hate the main character in Gravity Rush. I freaking hate her.
Cat?
Yeah. It looks like she's from the Jersey Shore. She's no idea what she's doing. She's dressed I don't even know what to say. Her outfit is terrible. No style. 0 style. 0 out of 10 style points. And I bought the game and I'm well, it's a 3D game, adventure, gravity, fancy. I couldn't do it. I could not do it. The story was boring. The people were boring. You can gravity a child and the child will just fall off the world and no one will care. There goes my kid, but
Bye.
have fun.
Now, I have a serious question about Persona 4. What is the actual premise of Persona 4?
It's a murder mystery game.
Are you jumping into like an MMO or some shit?
No.
Why are you fighting? Do you have special powers?
You go into a TV world.
Okay, so
Right?
there is
So
so there is into something.
yes. Okay, so like your characters can jump into a TV that takes them into another world where they can use their personas, which are like their other selves, like their hidden personalities, I suppose, like their hidden feelings. Right?
Okay, do they look
Uh,
different?
No. Like their personas are like different. Like okay, when like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like, don't worry, it's nothing. It's nothing too Japanese.
Like, well, no, I really like Japanese games. Like, I really enjoyed Catherine a whole lot.
Okay, well, Catherine
Did
is
you
more.
ever finish Catherine?
No, I have to get back to it.
I would say Catherine's more Americanized, but like this is.
Let's see.
Okay, let's put it this way: your personas are kind of like Pokemon. They look like monsters, kind of. The main character can have multiple personas on him at once. So you can carry, like, let's say, I don't know, right now my guy can carry 8.
So it's like
And-
your Pokeball limitation of 6.
Yes.
Okay.
And you can switch between them, and they all have different abilities, and they'll learn them abilities as they level up. Kind of like Pokemon. And you use your personas to use magic and special attacks, and then your normal base attack is a normal attack. Think Final Fantasy VIII with the summons.
Is it better than? Oh my god, Dot Hack?
Oh yeah,
Because I didn't like Dot Hack.
yeah. It's a lot better than Dot Hack. Although Dot Hack is freaking awesome too. I love Dot Hack.
Like, I played the first 2 or 3 Dot Hacks on the PS2, and then I was like, I think I got up to Quarantine or Infection, and I was like, okay, I'm done.
Do you actually still own those games?
Yeah.
Oh, those games are worth so much money.
Are they
I really
really?
want them. Yeah, like the whole set's worth like $200 to $300.
Oh, that's not bad. I have
The whole set of 4.
I have all 4 of them sitting someplace.
Oh my god, I'm totally coming to your house and stealing them.
I have the 4th one sealed.
That's
which
the one that's
one?
worth the most, actually. I'm
Wait,
pretty
which
sure.
ones?
Either the 4th one or the 3rd one, I think, is
Dot
worth the
Hack.
most.
Dot Hack?
Yo, you're so lucky. I've been looking for those games, but I refuse to pay $200 for them.
Really? I
check
had
eBay.
no idea that they were worth anything.
Yeah, they're pretty rare.
I
That's
bought-
like me and DVDs of stuff. It's like, what? That costs more than $20? Not interested. And with regular movies, it's not so bad, but like older anime flicks, it's like, I really like that, but not for $60. I don't.
No, actually, I think I have a sealed copy of Outbreak and Quarantine, the last 2. Because I played the first 2. I played Infection and Mutation.
Okay,
I didn't play Outbreak or
let's see here. Dot Hack Volume 3 Redemption $40. Oh no, that's GU. Never mind. That's the second series. $40 for. Nope, that's GU as well. Mutation $74. Buy it now. The cheapest one is the first one. Here we go. The whole collection used $176.
See, that's not bad. That's
Pretty
nothing.
expensive.
Not
That's pretty
really.
expensive. For me, I don't want to. I don't know. Like, I guess maybe if I saw them like in person, I could check the quality. But off eBay, eBay's sketchy.
That's
I
only
love
$44 a
that.
game. $176 each.
It's pretty pricey.
Yeah. All right, back to what I've been playing. I've also been playing Outland.
Outland. Oh, I don't know. I didn't like the look of that game.
The art style's weird, but it's a Metroidvania style game where you're changing colors and jumping on platforms and killing shit. I enjoy it a lot. I played the demo on Xbox Live, and then it was free for PlayStation Plus, so I played it.
Lucky.
And I've been doing the same thing with Resident Evil 5, just because ever since Resident Evil 6 came out, I've had the Resident Evil itch.
You really want to play 6, but you don't want to be disappointed.
Exactly. And I know what I'm getting into with Resident Evil 5. Not my
Oh,
favorite
you played on
game.
PS3 or where?
I was playing it on PS3.
Oh, because I was gonna say if you have it on Xbox, I'll play with you.
I have
Cool.
it on Xbox. I have it on the Xbox as well, but it was
Oh.
free for PlayStation Plus, so I was playing.
That game is a lot of fun. I liked 5.
I've never played co-op.
Oh, really? Co-op's the way to go, man. Because the game isn't scary.
No.
There's only like one or two scary scenes in the game that are like kind of like you get nervous, right? It's the one where you're walking by all the liquors
Okay.
near the end.
Yep.
Well, near the end, it's like midway. Anyways, you're like walking through that that hallway, which for some reason, yeah. Anyways, that scene is pretty creepy, right?
Yep.
And I think that's it. that's it.
No, I played that game single because you have to remember that I'm not used to playing very many games with people.
Oh, we totally need to play more games together then. What the
Yeah.
hell? You have Dawn. Why don't you ever play video games with Dawn?
Because Dawn
'Cause
only
I'm-
plays certain games.
I'm a boo-boo butthurt loser. And
No, you just
Chris is a sore winner.
But no,
Switch Skyrim was.
I wish Skyrim was co-op. Me and her would play the shit out of that game.
You guys would not be doing a podcast if it was cool.
No, we wouldn't. We'd be playing Skyrim right now.
We'd be playing Skyrim.
Well, the thing is, not even though Dawn is a boo-boo butthurt loser, and sometimes I can be a sore, sometimes I can be a sore winner. It's just that like even certain co-op games, Dawn does not enjoy.
Really?
Yeah,
Like, I mean,
Like, I don't like shooters.
I know you don't like shooters.
I don't like shooters.
But there has to
I'm
be-
bad at them. It's not even
You
funny
like
how bad I
hack
am
and
at
slash
shooters.
games. Why don't you guys try what is it? Lord of the Rings. That recent one that came out. That was a lot of fun. I like that one.
I
The
don't
one
know.
that was like invent your own dudes,
No.
Lord of the Rings. 'Cause that one looked
no.
a little strange to me.
It was it might be that one, but you don't invent your own dudes.
Not
You
Third
keep-
Kingdom.
No, the most recent one on 360 and PS3.
I don't know. We played Dungeon Defenders together, or Dungeon Siege 3.
Dungeon Siege 3 we used
Oh
to
yeah, but see
play.
that game sucked in co-op.
Oh, I had fun with that game. We both did.
But only one person gets to be their character.
No, we both got to be our character.
No,
Yes.
only one person
Yeah?
gets to be their character. Like you don't. The person joining the co-op is basically a slave. Like what was that game?
Not-
Like Fable 2.
Not when you're playing couch co-op.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Yeah.
Dawn got achievements and was her character the entire way through. She got to choose her character, her upgrade abilities, and
I
everything.
was the chick with the guns,
And I was the chick,
and
the fiery
Chris
chick.
with that fiery chick.
I don't know. When I played co-op, when you play co-op online, you don't get to keep your shit once you go back to your single player game.
Really?
Yeah,
Oh,
That's-
see,
that's why I never
we never
played it
played
co-op.
single player.
We never played online.
Did you enjoy that, Don?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a fun
Then
game.
get the Lord of the Rings game. Oh, fuck, what's it called? Lord of the Rings. Oh man, I bet the people listening are like, oh, it's this one. It's this
Yeah.
one. Oh. No, hold on, okay. Anyways, go on, Chris. I'm gonna look it up right now.
Guardians of Middle Earth. Is that the one?
No,
Or Conquest?
no.
Yeah. You just turned me on to Harry Balls. I'll let you talk more about that later. For the iOS, and I've also been playing. I played a very tiny bit more of Halo 4.
Just a very tiny bit.
Like I turned it on, I did a mission in single player, and then I turned it off.
That's pretty much what I did today with it too.
Yeah, that's it. So, Hollow, what you been playing?
War in the North. That's what it's called.
Oh,
Lord of the
War in the
Rings.
North.
War in the North. That game's super fun.
Okay.
Okay.
What have you been playing, Hollow?
All right, so I've been playing Black Ops 2. I've been putting 100 hours into that so far.
Yeah.
In the last 2 weeks. Such a good game. Very few things that I can complain about, but it was super fun super fun times.
Hit markers still need an update.
I'd rather the game tell me my bullets are going through the guy than giving me fake hit markers where I get hit the guy 10 times and then when I watch the kill cam I only hit him once. That's what aggravates me, the bad connections. So they just need to take out lag compensation, which is what they've put in since Modern Warfare 3, and it just makes for sad times for everyone.
Well, my biggest thing is watching a final kill cam where the guy's not even aiming at you and the bullet hits you.
Yeah. Well,
Like,
I mean, if the guy's not aiming down sights, he doesn't even technically have to be looking at you for the
No.
bullet to hit you. He can get lucky.
I'm talking about a sniper sniping, aiming, we'll say 2 feet behind you, firing, and hitting you
Hitting
on the
you. If
final kill cam.
he's sweeping across you, That is called
That's quick scoping.
yeah, but it's a term for the multiplayer games where the bullets they instantly connect, right? So it'll show the bullet like where he pulled the trigger, but because he's sweeping it across you, the bullet will technically hit you because he aimed on you, but the bullet will go to the other side, but you will get hit. I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head now, but it was like back in the days when, like, for all old first-person shooters, most of the guns worked like that. Halo 2 was like that in particular.
I just don't like that. I don't like when people are aiming and they're obviously not aimed at you and they hit.
It can be aggravating.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I played Persona 4 Golden. I love this game. This is the best game of the year, in my opinion.
I will be picking it up. I promise. I will pick it up.
You better.
You picked up freaking All Stars because I hyped it up. I will pick up Persona 4 Golden because you're hyping it up.
Yes, but you will not be disappointed because this is a package.
Okay, if I'm disappointed, I'll come to your house and I'll make you eat my copy.
Oh, I'll gladly eat it. Persona 4.
It's
so
a
good.
tiny card.
So good.
It's a tiny, tiny card.
So good. I'd gladly eat it.
Put it in some mayonnaise and some ketchup.
Nom nom nom.
Yeah, but I played a little bit of PlayStation All Stars and I rage quit because it was such a bad game.
Yeah, we talked about that. You don't like the game.
I played a little bit more Rocksmith. I play that from time to time. Pick up my guitar.
Smith.
It's really good if you have a base knowledge of guitar.
No, I don't have any knowledge of guitar.
Okay, then it might be really complicated for you then.
Like I've played a lot of Rock Band and a lot of Guitar Hero, and
that's not going to help you at all.
And I've always been like, man, I really wish I spent all those hours instead of playing those games actually real guitar.
If you were let's say you were to go, you buy Rocksmith, and at the same time you go to a guitar store and you hey, I want maybe, I don't know, 3 hours of lessons, and the guy teaches you the basics of guitar. And you learn how to play Twinkle Twinkle Little Star and all that nonsense, and you get a base understanding of guitar, you can then go into Rocksmith and have a lot of fun and actually improve. You can play the game, you can learn the songs and everything, and it's so much fun. But I have a feeling if you've never played guitar and you give this game to someone who's never played guitar, like, there's tutorials in there, but like, good luck for people figuring that crap out. Like, you're not going to figure it out. It's way too complicated.
It sounds like the kind of thing that your brother would beg for and beg for and beg for Christmas and then play once on Christmas Day.
Yeah.
That sounds like the Kinect I got last year.
Kind of like the Wii. Hey, I bought my own Kinect and I played Dance Central once.
We played more than once. We played like
twice
during a weekend. The worst part was we cleaned the whole friggin' room and had to move furniture and shit for this event. For it to suck that bad, though. Like, we had to rearrange furniture. Because we thought this was going to be something we were going to do on a regular basis.
The problem is it's a good idea and it actually works, but it's so much work. Like,
hey, if you have Dance Central 3, you can download Gangnam Style right now and play it.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
I really like that song.
I will agree. I think that song, like, people think it's a joke, but I think it's actually a good song. Is it overused?
I love that damn
Absolutely.
song.
You want to hear the worst part about this whole Gangnam Style thing? You want to hear? Dawn played that song for me like 2 months before anybody else had ever heard of that song.
Yeah,
Really?
You know why? Because I have Korean girlfriends, so...
So she was like, oh, you have to listen to this song. And I thought he was saying Condom Style. And I was like, oh, this song is, I'm going to make fun of the song. Oh, but Condom Style. And she was like, oh, well, screw you. And then the song took off.
Blew up, yeah.
But, like, everyone took it as if it was a joke, but it's not a joke.
No, that's a IRL song.
Yeah, it's a good song. Like, it's not like...
Friday.
Yeah, like Friday, exactly.
Or the new one, Thanksgiving Day, or whatever the hell it's called.
Whatever. It's not. It's a real song. It's a good song. Except people are abusing the crap out of it, and making parodies, and thinking that it's funny, it's not a funny song. Like, well, I mean, I guess the music video, kind of funny.
Wait, hold on
But
a second.
It's a serious song.
About the parodies and stuff. Do you
If
like
you look
Star
up the
Trek?
translation to those lyrics, it's actually like
It's a real song.
not totally deep, but it's legit.
It says it. I think it talks about like how Korea's awesome and stuff, doesn't it?
No.
Like that.
He's talking about how he wants to find a chick who's like a nice girl to hang out with, but can also party. Like, it's a song,
Quick
It's a
question.
song. It has some meaning to it.
Yeah, it has some meaning to it.
Yeah, like I don't know. I don't know. Whatever.
Do you like Star Trek at all, Hollow?
Not really. No.
There's
I like
a really
Star Wars.
there's a really good Klingon style parody that's awesome.
Might
It
have
is
to
a
watch
pretty funny video. Even if you don't like Trek, you look it up on YouTube.
It's just that Korean and Klingon sound very similar,
it.
and it works very well. Oppa Klingon style. Sorry,
Okay.
but yeah,
So yeah,
that's our music portion for the tonight.
Rocksmith.
Yeah.
I played a little bit more Street Fighter Cross Tekken again for like the first time in months. And that game's still fun. I got my ass handed to me by one of my buddies, but it was a lot of fun. I like that game still.
I want to play as Bob.
I don't want to play as Bob.
I want to play as Bob.
And I played a little bit of XCOM, as we talked about earlier. And I played what it could be the new Angry Birds. Both me and Chris played some of this. We love to play this. It's a lot of fun.
I'm playing right now, actually.
Yeah, like Chris is playing with it right now. He's playing. What we're talking about is Hairy Balls. We love to play Hairy Balls.
playing with my hairy balls right now.
He's playing Hairy Balls. He's pushing his balls around, and he's rubbing them together. He's bumping them together, and just so much fun with his iPad.
No, with my iPhone.
Oh, with your iPhone, even better.
I don't have an iPad.
Oh,
The balls
sorry.
can't be that big.
well,
They have to fit on an
it's in
iPhone.
higher definition, right? Higher definition for your. It's better for your hairy balls.
I guess so.
Oh yeah, okay. So this game it's a game. Yes, it's a game, and it's a puzzle game. I guess it's a puzzle game.
It is a
right?
puzzle game. Yes.
It's a puzzle game. And essentially, imagine just like, how do you explain this game? It's like you push the characters, which are the hairy balls. They're like these little furry characters that are like round. Well, not all of them are round, and they can only go in one direction at a time, and they go all the way to the end of the board. So it's a square board. It's a board with blocks. Each block is one space, and they go to the end until they reach whatever wall is at the end. So you have to move them in whatever puzzly order in order for them to eat the mushroom, which
Yep,
is
they're ding
coordinated.
dongs.
Are they ding dongs? Is that what they call them?
The mushrooms are called their ding dongs.
Okay, they're not mushrooms. I take that back. They're ding dongs. So your hairy balls want to eat the ding dong. And each ding dong is color coordinated so that like you have the blue hairy ball has to eat the blue ding dong. The yellow hairy ball has to eat the yellow ding dong, and so on and so forth. It's pretty fun, and it's free on the iPhone and the iPad. Go check it out. Hairy Balls.
I like hairy balls. Oh man, my purple hairy ball just ate the blue ding dong.
Oh no. It's gonna die.
It did die.
It does die. It does this horrible death too, so most of the time. Oh man, hairy balls. That's the way to go. All right, so that's what I've been playing. I've been playing hairy balls. Dawn, have you been playing any hairy balls?
No, I've not been playing Harry Balls.
It's too bad. I got
I'm
some
missing
hairy balls you can play with.
Yeah, I know.
He'll get them ready for you for when you go to bed. It's a good bedtime before bed game that you guys can play. I'm sure you guys could play co-op. Like one person can control one ball, the other person can control the other.
I don't know if co-op on the iPhone is gonna work so good.
And then you guys can both be capable of achieving the ding dong.
All right, so Dawn, what have you been playing?
I've been kicking it old school with one of my old DS games, The Legendary Starfy.
Is that good? I've heard good things about that game. Is it good?
It's so fun.
It's Kirby that's a starfish.
Shut your face. It's better than Kirby.
Oh.
Oh.
Anyway.
Write in and tell Dawn how wrong she is.
I like it. It's one of those games, though, that I'll have kicks with, and I play it nonstop for a week or so, and then I burn myself out on it, and then I'm like, eh. All right, Starfy, I'm done with you. So I still haven't finished the game.
Yeah.
But it's fun. You know, like, any other little game, you get your skills and you get new abilities, and I like when you get to pair up with this bunny in a spacesuit and you become a starfish and a monster. It's awesome.
Oh my god. Sounds like someone on acid invented this game.
It is. It's totally like someone on acid was like, what if a starfish and his friends went on an adventure? It'd be fucking awesome.
And had to kill penguins, so Chris will never play this game.
You don't kill the penguins. You just beat them up a little bit.
Oh
yeah, Chris loves penguins, so I was like, babe, don't look. And he looks over.
Penguin Massacre.
And he looks over. No, you don't, it's meant for everybody, so, there's nothing gory going on.
No, you hit the penguins and they fall off the screen.
Yeah, you smack the penguins.
Killing the penguins.
Screens. I'm not killing no penguins because they keep coming back.
That's all right. I'm going to go club a baby seal.
Do not club baby seals.
And when I say club a baby seal, I mean play some more of my hairy balls.
I should play with my hairy balls too.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just got through the snowy level with all the penguins. But the best one is you're not actually hurting the penguins at all. These little blue penguin guys build penguin snowmen. And for whatever reason, you have to knock the little penguin snowman down. But the second you knock it down, a little blue penguin dude shows up and fixes that crap back up.
So you're being a douchebag to the penguins. They've spent all this time building a little snowman, and what do? You wreck their fucking house. You're like, oh, that's a nice penguin snowman you made. Fuck that shit.
It's a mini game. You have to knock down keep them not you have to keep so many of them knocked down for a certain time frame while these little blue penguins keep building them back up.
All right, you guys ready to get on to some new releases?
I don't know. I'm still trying to take in this Legend of Starfy game.
Really?
Yeah. Pretty deep.
Dawn, why don't you tell us what we got this week?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure you jerk-faced up the new releases list.
No, I didn't.
Nothing good came out
last week.
All right, we got Karateka for PS3. I don't know if I pronounced that right, but I tried. Cloudberry Kingdom for Wii U.
I want to play that.
Phineas and Ferb Across the Second Dimension for Vita.
Hey, Ice King, why'd you steal our garbage?
And Ratchet and Clank Full Assault, PS3 and Vita. That sounds dirty.
Well, Ratchet and Clank games always sound dirty, like going commando.
Up your arsenal.
Up your arsenal.
That's awesome.
Now,
I never realized that.
What gets me is this Ratchet and Clank Full Frontal Assault would go great with some hairy balls.
You're just gonna keep making that joke all night, huh?
It's such a good game. It's so fun.
It's such a dirty joke.
Now, did you see any reviews for this game yet?
Which one?
Ratchet and Clank?
No, I have not.
I wonder if it's any good. Because it's another one of those cross-play games where you buy the PS3 version, you get the Vita version as well.
Now, I've never played a Ratchet and Clank game before.
Oh, they're so much fun.
Like,
well,
I'm thinking about...
the first three are fun.
Was Deadlocked any good?
I don't know.
Was Tools of Destruction or Quest for Booty any good?
I don't know.
How about Crack in Time?
I've only really played the first one, but I know the second and third one are very true to the first one, and after that, I don't know, it just kind of gets weird.
Okay. Just because, like, if I pick up the Ratchet and Clank trilogy, that'll get me Ratchet and Clank, Going Commando, and Up Your Arsenal.
It'll get you Ratchet and Clank 1, 2, and 3, whichever. I think it's Up Your Arsenal.
And
I don't know if
Commando.
Going Commando's in there.
Yeah, Going
I think
Commando's
it
the
is.
second one.
Is Going Commando the second one?
Yeah, and Up Your Arsenal's the third one.
Oh, because I have the first one on PS2. I asked my friend which one's the second one. He's telling me Up Your Arsenal was the second one.
Nope, Going Commando was released in 2003, Up Your Arsenal was 2004, and Deadlocked was 2005.
What an asshole. Yeah, I don't know if Deadlock's the same as the other ones.
And then for PS3, you got Tools of Destruction in 2007, Quest for Booty in 2008, Crack in Time in 2009, and All for One in 2011.
I don't know about the PS3 ones either. I think some of them are good. Not all of them.
And now we've got, what the fuck's the name of the new one? It's Full Frontal Assault. Let's see what Metacritic has to say about it. But I've always wanted to play them. They're like one of the few Sony franchises that I've never played.
They're worth playing. You're gonna definitely enjoy it. They're a lot of fun. At least the first few ones are fun.
And
What's
I can
it
get
called?
Full Frontal Assault.
Well, it got a 9.7 from user scores. Then again, user scores is one game. 60 from Eurogamer, 60 from Push. I don't know what the fuck Push Square is. Yeah, so maybe it's not so hot.
Yeah, no idea. But I don't know.
Like they keep adding stupid gimmicks to the game, and it just kind of gets like ridiculous.
Like now that like I have a real working PS3, I really want to pick up that, and I really want to pick up the Jack and Dexter collection.
Oh wow, Lego Lord of the Rings got a horrible review.
Yeah, I know it did.
That sucks. I wanted to play it.
Because Jack and Dexter is probably one of my all-time favorite Sony franchises. I don't know how you feel on the Jack and Dexter.
I think I played one Jack and Daxter. I haven't played a lot of Jack and Daxter. I think I bought it the other day on the HD collections. I should play.
Yeah, I don't like the first one as much, but they totally changed it up with the second and third one. All right,
I've ever played Jack and Daxter.
you might like them. Hey, hello, you know what time it is?
I don't know. What time is it?
Hey, Dawn, you know what time it is?
Not a clue.
It's bedtime.
Yeah.
It's time for bed. It's time for bed.
No. It's time. It's time. It's news time. Hello, take the first news story.
Oh, okay. I got this. 2 Xbox 720s on the way. Dum dum dum.
What the
What
fuck?
does it mean?
Yeah, what does it mean?
It means earlier this week, it was leaked that when the Xbox 720 launched, it would be launched as 2 different models.
Yeah.
This is where it gets weird. One of these models is a full-fledged next-gen console with HD graphics, a Blu-ray, and, just badass and awesome.
Like what
the
we're
360.
expecting.
Yeah. The other model, the other model won't be able to play 720 games. It won't contain a disc drive.
Possibly.
Possibly. Well, it's a rumor, right?
Yep.
And what? It won't have the power?
It will. From what I heard, it's not going to have like the power to do much of anything but play certain arcade games.
Angry Birds. And so essentially, you're buying a box, a PS1.
No,
Yeah,
you're not buying a PS1. You're buying
a PS1 with Netflix support.
and TiVo and Live TV
And probably Hulu.
and Xbox Live arcade games like we'll play Minecraft and Mark of the Ninja. It's a casual box. That's what it is.
Yeah.
And it's going to be cheaper.
It better be like $300 cheaper. Like, there's no. This is stupid.
If I had to take a shot in the dark, the 720 that we're all waiting on is going to launch at $350, $349.99.
Okay.
Okay.
This thing would have to cost $99. $50.
This is going to cost $129.99.
That's too much.
I'm telling you, that's what it's going to cost.
I know, but I'm saying that's too much. No one's gonna buy that.
No, it's not for us. That's
Who is it for? My grandma doesn't watch Netflix.
it's for your
crying
but
out
that's the thing.
loud.
It's for your mom.
My mom doesn't watch Netflix,
for-
and if she does, she has her goddamn iPad, which is already a lot easier.
It's for my sister.
Your sister isn't gonna buy an Xbox.
But she is. That's the thing. If
Not that can't play games.
but
Yeah, like,
but if
what's
it
the point?
if it can record and play live TV, and it can play arcade games, and you can watch Netflix on it, freaking Apple makes the Apple TV right now, which does the same exact crap, and Roku makes something called the Roku Box, which does the same exact crap right now. So basically, it's going to be a Microsoft's version of the Apple TV and the Roku Box.
Okay, but when someone wants a Roku box, what the fuck is a Roku box? When someone wants a Roku box or they want an Apple TV, they'll get an Apple TV or Roku box.
No, because an Apple TV is $250 and a Roku Box is like $130.
Okay. Oh, God damn it. Okay. When the Wii was released, they released fucking Wii Sports.
Yep.
People wanted Wii Sports. They did not want like fucking carnival games and shit like that.
Of course not.
Okay, so this is the same shit.
No, because it's not the same shit. Because
Yes, you're not gonna go like, oh man, I need a box that can play games, but not a lot of games, and I can watch Netflix and live TV.
and record live.
Ah, Xbox. The first thing that comes to mind is Xbox. Bam.
But that's the thing. The reason that it's not the first thing that comes to mind is because they don't have a product that does it yet.
Exactly. So this is a waste of money for them.
But see, my whole thing about it is, and the way that I feel that we have to look at it is, it's not for us. It's not for
Right.
us.
But
There are people out there that use Roku boxes, Apple TVs that
Yes.
that have not bought in have not bought in Roku or Apple yet because they don't trust the companies. There are a lot of people there that are Microsoft people that don't have iPhones; they have Microsoft phones, Windows 8 phones. Okay,
okay,
that
and
will,
this is
that will
this
blow
is the
money
sm-
on this fucking box.
this is the smallest market in the world. Those Apple Windows phones, they failed so hard.
They do. They fail harder than shit at
Okay, that's a phone. This is a box.
All right, let's say they sell it for $49.99.
Then it'll be a good deal.
Okay. Let's
Then
say that it can play Blu-rays and DVDs, and they sell it for $100.
No.
You don't think someone would buy a $100 Blu-ray player that can also play Netflix, play live TV, so you don't need a cable box anymore?
No.
Play live TV and record live TV for $100?
No.
I think they would.
No.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is a dumb idea. They should just stick to one model. If you want, they could do it like they did with the 360, where they had the ghetto model that had like the 1 gig hard drive, and then the awesome.
That's what I
full
thought it was
model.
going to be. I thought like these two different models. One was just going to have a sucky hard drive, and the other was going to have, the full blown save everything here hard drive.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's a great idea, but I also don't think that it's a terrible Microsoft what the fuck are you doing idea.
Okay. E3 press conference, Microsoft, enough said. What the fuck are you doing? Same thing here. Microsoft, what the hell? Who are you marketing to? Like, we obviously know the casual gamer will, like, jump on the bandwagon for the first, 30 seconds, and then you'll lose all that money income that you're getting from the casual gamer.
Exactly.
The
Here's
Wii.
the thing. But here's the thing that you have to remember with Microsoft. Microsoft no longer needs to continue and try to market to us, the gamer, the hardcore gamer. They no longer need to do that. They have us.
That's not true. Because if the PS3, if the PS4, whatever the fuck it's gonna be called, is gonna be better marketed towards me, I'm gonna move to that.
But see,
I will not hesitate to leave the Microsoft if they keep marketing towards their stupid music program that nobody uses.
right. But here's the thing, though. You're not going to get the Halos, the Gears of War, the Forzas.
That's fine. I'm just gonna swap my consoles. I'll buy it, and then I'm just gonna buy the Forzas, the Halos, and that's it. I'm
But
never gonna use it.
You're gonna lose all the friends that you know that are on here that are either not part of big Sonys or people that are loyal to the Xbox. You'll
I'm cool
lose
with
playing
that.
with those people.
They're bitches anyways if they stay with Microsoft when they do such bad decisions.
you know. And I wouldn't put all your eggs in Sony's basket.
No, me neither. But maybe the Wii U will be my new thing. Maybe I'll be like
no,
hardcore.
Oh,
don't kid yourself.
Oh, what?
Yeah. Hello. You want to try saying that again?
I might be a
With a
hardcore
straight
Wii
face.
U
Try
gamer.
again.
Yeah.
I might be a hardcore Wii U gamer.
Yes. Yeah. You can't see.
You can't do it.
I'm sitting here going, if the next generation consoles suck really bad, I still got a 360. I'm cool with that.
This is stupid. This is unnecessary. Just sell one model. Like, especially, okay, if you say what is true, it's going to be $350. That's not a lot.
No.
Okay? And you can't tell me people can't afford this. Because people go ape shit on Black Friday and spend thousands of dollars because the shit's on sale.
People go ape shit and buy new iPhones every 6 months.
Exactly. And they buy new iPads. Why?
Yeah.
You don't need it. No wonder you're living in your car, you piece of shit.
Yo, you want to talk about unnecessary? Let's talk about the new Wii that's coming.
Yes, again, another unnecessary. Like, come on now. This is a collector's item, though. This is like something that, like, you don't need to have because it doesn't do anything new. I guess the iPhone changes things, so I can kind of see, but this requires you to either have a 3-year contract or spend something like $700.
What's that?
The iPhone.
Yeah.
It's so fucking expensive. Why is it so expensive? I went today. I want a Windows phone just to get achievements on those little Windows games that they have. And I was expecting the old model.
But you're not gonna get the next Xbox if they don't keep.
Yeah. Okay. And I go to the guy and I'm like, well, how much do the old models go for? And he's like, oh, they're like $20 less than when they were released. I'm like, there's still $500. Who pays $500 for a phone? So it's 3 years contracts, man. And you keep getting put into them. I'm sure the people who buy iPhones every year, like those guys must be on like 30-year contracts, like, to life contracts. Like,
see, we
You
only
owe us your first baby.
yeah.
We do 4-year contract. We do 2-year contracts with Verizon every time that somebody's due for an upgrade. So we do we upgrade our 2-year contract so that we're on for another 2 years from that date, and then we get our phone for cheap.
Yeah. I don't know. God, like, I don't know. I think like the way they're marketing to people is causing people to become dumber.
What, the Apple stuff?
The Apple stuff, like even Microsoft stuff and everything now, like just everything in general. Like,
it's all the Kardashians' fault.
I don't know. I guess, yeah, whatever. That's like, I don't know. I just think like,
I don't know if you know who the Kardashians are.
Of course, but I don't care. It's like some stupid hose.
Yeah, she's famous for sucking some black dude's penis.
Boats and hose, man.
Yeah. But you want to talk about unnecessary? Seriously, let's talk about the new Wii.
Okay, yeah, but it's a collector's item. It's only $100 too.
So hold on. Just over a week ago, Nintendo launched the Wii U. We know this, right?
Right. Okay.
Yes.
Confirm.
And the sales have been doing pretty good. Like it's not as in demand as the Wii was, but it's still selling.
Right. Yeah, it's pretty much sold out everywhere. Like, again, the Wii U. Okay, what does the basic console come with?
It's shit.
I know, exactly. There's another thing. Like, it's $50 cheaper, but it's a waste of money.
It's in stock right now at my games.
I was at Best Buy today. They had like 3 of them. Like, there's no point to buy that white model.
I would never buy it.
No, because what you don't even get the pad, don't you? What do you not get? There's a whole bunch of stuff you don't get with it, which is stupid. But yeah, like they released a new Wii.
You want it?
I'm assuming what happened is that they had like the Canadian, I guess, like what is it, like the Canadian like warehouses had like more spare Wii parts. So they're just like, oh, let's just put together a new Wii model and then just sell it just to get rid of this shit.
Can we talk about? Can I do the news story?
Yeah.
Go for it.
Okay, so they announced the Wii Mini, okay, which is a redesigned Wii console that's going to be released this December 7th, only in Canada, and is priced at $99, which is $31 cheaper than the current MSRP of the Wii. The system won't support Wi-Fi, and it may not even be able to access the internet at all. It has also been stripped of its GameCube support, so it won't read GameCube disc. It won't have GameCube controller and memory card ports. But for $100, what do you think? What are you expecting? The design of the system itself is smaller than the Wii, as the name suggests. It's actually quite a pretty console. It's a glossy red case with black matte top. The power button's located in the lower left corner, and the eject button's on the lower right. So it suggests that, like the GameCube, it'll be a top-loaded device. I feel like Nintendo has no fucking idea what they're doing.
Again, this is nice for collectors.
Like, I want one just to be like, oh, here's, like,
this is the
my
stupid fuck up of the Wii Mini.
Right, it's kind of like when you bought like a Sega CD that attached onto your Sega Genesis, or TurboGrafx 16 that attached, the 32X or whatever the hell it was that attached on your Sega Genesis as well, where your Sega Genesis became a Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
You mean what's it called?
Megazord.
Megazord, yeah.
Yeah, it became the Megazord. You wanted them just to be cool, but I just feel like Nintendo is not giving us like a clear like signal like, hey, here's the Wii U, here's the Wii Mini, just in case this fails, this Wii over here is still kind of cool in Canada.
They've been doing that for a while now.
I wonder how many mothers in Canada are going to go to the store like to buy their kids a Wii U. And they're going to fuck up and buy the Wii Mini, yeah. And be like,
oh, that's going to suck.
And you get this Wii Mini.
And then, like, buy Wii U games that don't even go with it. Oh, that's so sucky.
Yeah.
No,
that's a pretty bad Christmas.
Nintendo's been doing dumb shit like that for a while, though. That's like, oh, we put out this new handheld. Oh, you know what you guys should get? The 3DS. But we're going to keep making games for the DS. And then you're like, wait, what? So I bought this new system, why?
But I think a lot of these games that are coming out on the DS still were already in development.
Yeah, but it's not like they just pulled that new console out overnight either.
That's true. I don't know.
It's just...
They didn't wake up the day before and was like, oh, you know what? New system tomorrow. That's going to be a good idea.
I'm just really scared for Nintendo because I feel like they're going down a really dark road, and that, by this time next year, I will be surprised if we're still talking about them as a console maker.
Who, Nintendo?
Yes.
Are you serious?
Yes.
You really think they're going to, like, drop out of the market?
Yes.
No, Nintendo, I think they're still going to be in the game. Just because they're Nintendo, and fanboys will support them till the edge of the earth.
Yes, and so is Sega, and so is Atari.
He could be right. But the thing is, the Wii U is being sold. The reason Sega failed is because everyone was able to just illegally, like, no one was buying the games on the Dreamcast.
Right.
Right. It doesn't work like that with the Wii U, right? So, like, if you want a game, you still have to buy it or rent it, or you have to get a real copy of the game.
Right, but at the same time, there's a lot of things that they're not doing right. And maybe not next year, give it 2 years. Let the next generation Xbox and PS3 be out, and we will no longer be talking about Nintendo. Almost guarantee it. The only consoles they will be making is handheld games.
Okay. We'll have to remember the statement.
Remember this statement when the next Zelda game comes out.
Oh no, I'm not gonna lie. I'm a Nintendo fanboy at heart. Nintendo is the reason that I'm in love with video games. It's what shaped me to be the gamer that I am. I don't know what kind of gamer I would be without the NES and the Super NES and the N64. No idea. My problem is Nintendo stopped making games for me a very long time ago. The only games they make for me anymore are Zelda games, and even the past 2 Wii Zelda games were not for me.
I was about to say, that last Wii Zelda game, I mean, you can fanboy it up all you want. You did not look like you were enjoying that game after you got past the initial, like, oh my god, I'm playing Zelda.
Exactly. I have more fun playing A Link to the Past or Ocarina of Time or freaking even my least favorite Zelda game, Majora's Mask, than I did playing any of the Wii versions. Twilight Princess was a great game on GameCube. On the Wii, I had to waggle and shit. I didn't get controls. I'm just pissed that Nintendo. It feels like they took a step in the right direction when they first announced Wii U. We're going back to a controller. Here's a Pro Pad that you don't have to use this giant fucking tablet for. And then they're like, oh, well, here's a Wii Mini, and here's this, and here's that. And you know that if you create a profile on a Wii U, that
Wasn't
the
their
profile
whole
is
thing-
stuck to that console. There's no way to get your profile off that console.
Really?
I did
Yeah.
not know that.
No way in hell. You cannot move it to a USB device. The freaking accounts are based on the console.
But
It's-
you can delete them.
You can delete them, but say my Wii U breaks and I buy a new Wii U, there is no way for me to recover my purchases made, my credit
That's
card,
horrible.
any of my achievements, my friends list.
That's horrible.
Yeah, like I mean,
What-
you'd think that they would take a page out of like Microsoft and Sony's book, but like they don't.
And Reggie's come out and been like, oh, well, Sony and Microsoft, they're going to have to respond to us.
No, they don't.
And it's like, you guys, I think that they just feel like because they have the Nintendo name, that that's good enough these days. And it's not anymore.
Not. Okay,
Wait,
the
what
Wii.
happened to we made the Wii for everyone and the Wii U was for you, the hardcore gamer. Do you remember that Reggie speech?
Yes.
That was
It
a big
still is.
thing at
Yeah.
E3.
It still is like, but that's the thing. They think that Microsoft and Xbox or Microsoft and Xbox, Microsoft and Sony have to respond to them. Like, I'm wondering if they still think that because the Wii was such a quote unquote success for a year because everyone was buying one, like that, like you know they're the hot shit
because-
still.
That's because nursing homes and shit have them too.
Yeah, my dad works at a private club. They bought a fucking Wii for all the fucking old people over there.
Yeah, old
That's the
people
problem.
love the Wii.
Okay, the old people love the Wii, but they'll only play it if someone turns it on and gives them the controller. They're not
And
going to go out of
puts
their
in
way
Wii-
and go like, "Oh my
and
god, a
puts
new
on-
Zelda! Oh my god, a
And
new
put
Zelda!"
some Wii Sports for them. Come on now.
Yeah,
Okay, hold on. You want to say that the Wii U is for us, the hardcore gamer? What Wii U launch title is exclusive to the Wii U, besides Zombie U, that looked even kind of directed towards us?
I was about to say, and what about all the rehashed games that have been out for like a year or two that they have out on there?
I don't know.
It's like,
Well-
yay, let's play Batman again. That was a fun time.
Oh, the Wii U's for me, so that's why you guys released Game Party Champions, Just Dance 4, and Nintendo Land.
Seems good.
Those are the games I want to play. Or Rabbids Land. Or Sing Party. Oh, hardcore gamers are really going to want to be playing Skylanders Giants. Or Your Shape Fitness Evolve 2013. No, I want to play Wipeout the Game 3. That's what I want to do. I want to buy a Wii U and wipe out the game 3.
I just think
Get
that
at the top of the leaderboards.
I think people are like the developers, like especially the ghetto developers, still think that because Wii Sports was so successful and the Wii was so successful that if they make a Wii Sports ripoff or a Wii Party ripoff, that they're gonna make a butt ton of money. So those games are still coming out. All that
Yeah.
shuffleware.
It's like,
Here's-
sorry, guys.
Do you guys remember when Nintendo would make good games and third-party developers actually like to work with them and put good games out on their systems? I remember that. Do you
Yeah.
guys?
That was
When
pretty cool.
Nintendo had standards, you mean?
Yeah. Do you remember the Nintendo Gold stamp, the Gold Standard stamp that they'd put on them,
I'm
like
pretty
approved by
sure-
Nintendo?
Hey, I still have that on this game. This is a DS game. It's got the official Nintendo seal.
Seal of
gold
approval,
on it.
yeah. Do you realize that that's Nintendo seal of approval means shit these days?
Yeah, they pretty much slap it on everything that's for their system.
Back in the NES days, that seal and the Super NES games, that seal meant something.
Well, that's because
Not always.
back in the day,
Oh,
you
yes, it
could
did.
put out games without Nintendo clearing it. You could be like,
Yep.
"Oh, this is for Nintendo. This is for the NES," and Nintendo was like, "LOL, who?"
That's
Have you-
all the Tengen cartridges do not have the Nintendo seal of approval.
Have you been like really?
What?
There's a lot of really bad Super Nintendo games.
Oh yes, but there's more classics and better games than what we got even on the Wii for the Super Nintendo.
Could that be because the creativity back then was higher?
No, I just feel like that third parties knew what they were doing more, and that it wasn't. I feel like, the topic I want to talk about is whether or not the games industry is in trouble tonight. Okay, and I feel like it very much is. I feel like we're going more towards too realistic shit. We don't have like the whimsical platformers anymore, or old school games. It seems like everybody's trying to rush to see who can make the most real looking, most violent, most overly voice acted and storyline, taking the control out of the player's hands and making us sit here through a movie.
I don't know.
Well,
Recent games that were whimsical, like Rayman Origins.
Besides Rayman Origins, name another game that was whimsical.
You get indie releases like
Exactly. That's the only place where that stuff is still flourishing, is in the indie market. Do you guys remember Capcom making something called Mega Man?
right, but those
like
type
that.
of games are not gonna like cut it anymore, right? Like we need like, just to say, people don't want like a colorful side scroller. They want like
I
a
do.
game with a story with like content.
I have to disagree with you there.
There's
No.
plenty of side scrollers that have story.
If that
Just
was
throwing that out there.
If that was the case, games like Super Meat Boy, Minecraft, what the hell's the other one? The Walking Dead game, stuff like
Okay.
that.
I'm going to stop you
Martha
right now.
Ninja would
I'm going to
not
stop
have
you right
taken
now.
off.
The reason those quote unquote took off is because, one, they were under $20.
Yep.
Okay. A big developer is not going to make a game for $20.
Oh, of
Second
course not.
off, all the little kids, like, okay, I don't know who the hell's buying. To be honest, I don't know who's buying Minecraft, because the majority of the kids nowadays, they all want to play Call of Duty. Hence why all these horrible Call of Duty clones are coming out, and why every good game is turning into Call of Duty in one way or another, even non-shooters.
Yep.
Okay. So like I wouldn't even say that these like indie games that are under $20 are quote unquote taking off.
But they are. They're selling quite well.
They're selling well because they didn't put millions of dollars into development. Right. So
but
that's
they're-
why they're doing well. But they like in a real market, they're not doing well.
See, and that's the perception that a lot of people are having, and it's not true anymore. In the market, in a market like the indie game market, a game is fighting harder than anything a big publisher is going to put out
Right.
to be recognized and to be bought. So therefore, when something sells, like, I don't know, I think Super Meat Boy's up to like over 50 million copies of that game sold.
No, not 50 million.
Let's see.
Maybe 5 million.
No, it's over 5 million.
I just don't think like, I do agree that the industry is like falling apart, and it's just falling apart because people are greedy.
I don't know if it's falling apart or if it's just
It's falling apart.
morphing.
It's
Morphing past what we're familiar with.
No. It's getting to that point. It's kind of like, you can consider gaming is turning into like what's it called? Global warming, where it's like we're getting to a point where there's no going back.
Right.
Right? Where it might be working still, but it's at the point where like if it keeps going this way, it eventually is just going to die.
Yep.
It's going to kill itself the same way our planet is doing, right? Like the Earth is still working, but eventually we're going to get to that point of no return, where no matter what we do, there's no changing it.
Right.
Right.
And you can see that happening every day in the games industry. As more and more, mid-tier developers go out of business, it's sad.
And
Because
you realize this is all because of Activision, essentially.
Well,
Okay,
the crunched economy isn't helping either.
But it's not just that. It's like, okay, our economy sucks right now in the U.S. because right now the rich are extremely rich and the poor are extremely poor. And our middle class really isn't there anymore. We don't really have a set, good middle yumminess. Okay? So that's going on right now. The same thing's happening with the games industry. If you have all these AAA big publishers at the top that are making AAA Assassin's Creeds and Call of Duties and Borderlands and all these great games, and you have or quote unquote great games, because I wouldn't say all those games are great. And at the bottom, you have all these indie developers that are spending, their own, $6,000, $8,000 two-man teams, and then selling their game for $10. Those developers at the bottom, and then you're losing people like, THQ, and now Ubisoft is, might be in trouble, and there's other companies that have either gone out of business or are on their way out. You're not going to have that squishy middle anymore, and we're going to collapse on ourselves. It happened back during the arcade days, and it's going to happen again, unless we need to start voting more with our wallets and less with less buying all these top tier games. You got to go out and buy this stuff like Saints Row. Did you play Saints Row the Third?
That was one of my favorite games, if not my favorite game of last year.
Portal 2 is my favorite game of last year. Saints Row the Third was right behind it.
Like Saints Row the Third, I think I bought that game and I did not play anything. I played co-op with my buddy every night, and we laughed and had so much fun with that game.
It's like those kind of games. I think Saints Row the Third was 3,000 times better than Grand Theft Auto 4.
Oh, I agree.
Is it crazy? Is it over the top? Yes. But the key thing is it was fun.
Yeah. Okay, well, now think about this. What if companies were to release games at more of a budget price point?
What do you mean?
Now, okay, take this into account, okay? You had the release night, Call of Duty.
Right.
And then at the same night, Wonderbook.
Yep.
Okay.
Wonderbook looked
Who
awful.
the fuck is going to buy Wonderbook over Call of Duty? There's your problem. Okay? All these developers are... No. Compared to Call of Duty,
there's two different markets at work there.
There are two different markets, but I'm sure Wonderbook would sell better if it did not release the same day as the biggest title of the year.
Exactly. Wonderbook was sent to die.
Exactly. Yeah. Why are these companies... I get it, okay? They want to release before Christmas so that on Christmas it sells. But at the same time, is it really worth it? You know what I mean? Is it really worth it?
That's like people get out of there are games that people get out of the way of. What was it? Resident Evil got pushed forward because Halo 4's release date was around their original release date.
Right. Now that game apparently is terrible.
It's terrible, but it's still considered a AAA title. It's a Resident Evil title. It's still considered a AAA.
Okay.
Lots of money went into it to make it, and there was all these people working on it. It's a AAA title.
Okay, but do you take the game not doing well, if the game's a piece of crap, into consideration? If the developer just didn't the guys who were making it, they just didn't put any attention into what they were doing, and they released this AAA title as supposed to sell millions, but doesn't. It sells its initial copies, and everyone just says it's crap, and then no one else buys it.
But that's the thing. Resident Evil 6 sold very well. It was the number one, and it was number 3 NPD for October.
Okay, that's pretty good, right?
Yeah, that's
the initial sales. That's what I'm talking about. The initial sales.
But it got mediocre reviews from everybody at best.
Okay, put it this way: Resident Evil Operation Raccoon City sold better than Resident Evil 1, 2, and 3 combined.
That could have to do with the way the market. Maybe there just wasn't as many.
Well, the reputation precedes them too.
That's true. Yeah, she has a point there.
Okay,
but
it's a franchise. You're like, oh, I liked those games. Let me get this new one.
Realize this.
I'm sorry, Resident Evil 6 was number 2 in October, not number 3.
That's even better, right? It's I guess that's a rare case because most of the time, a lot of games like PlayStation All Stars, I guarantee you that's a flop.
Wait, say that again.
PlayStation's All Stars.
Yes.
Okay, I guarantee you that game's a flop for Sony. That game probably did not sell that much.
I'm sorry. RE6 for October did 800,000 units. Resident Evil 5 did 525,000 units, and Operation Raccoon City did 790,000 units in their first month.
Right. Okay.
And Resident Evil 4 sold around 9,000 in its first month on GameCube alone.
You have to think also, like, yeah, the economy does play part into it, right? Who has a job, who doesn't? What age group has a job, and what age group doesn't? Right. I remember when RE5 came out, I wanted to buy it. I didn't have a job. I was still in school, so I rented it.
Right.
Right. They didn't get a sale from me, but I would have gladly bought that game because I really liked it. I thought it was a good game. I passed RE6 because everyone said it was bad. I don't feel like spending $60 on it.
I would pick up Resident Evil 6 for $20 or used.
Right, me too. But again, that's going to hurt the developer one way or another.
I'd rather hurt the. Okay, see, this is my thing with Resident Evil 6. I don't want to buy a brand new copy of that game.
Because you don't feel like they deserve the money.
No, I don't want to tell. I want to play the game just for personal reasons. I really liked Resident Evil series. But if Resident Evil 6 is as bad as everybody is saying it is, and I'm almost positive I'm not going to enjoy that game, I don't want Capcom to think by with my dollar, let's make more like that because all these people bought it. I want them to go, oh, our sales are dropping. Okay, we need to stop and we need to think about this. Because right now what's going on is, as long as companies continue to get feedbacks of, oh, Call of Duty's still selling well. Oh, this is still selling well. Oh, that's still doing well. Let's not change up the formula. I'm so proud of Bethesda for publishing Dishonored this year. It's the end of a console cycle. It's a brand new IP, and that was a huge shot in the dark.
And it was a huge hit.
It was. Number 4 NPD's October.
Which is even worse than RE6, which is sad, but...
It's worse than RE6, but it still sold 490,000 copies.
For a game that no one even knew what it was a month ago.
How much do you think? Do you know how much they put into development for that game?
No idea.
Right. See, there's another factor, right? Like, how much did you say? 400,000 copies.
490,000 copies of Dishonored sold.
Okay, but let's say they put more money into development and they didn't make a profit, right? Of course, the game's still selling, but like, there's always a profit margin.
At 490,000 copies, they made a profit on that game.
Not necessarily. They don't exactly make they don't make full $60 profit from it.
I don't know. If they're not making any profit at that many copies, then somebody fucked up.
I cannot see what the development cost was.
And again, the developers. It's the developers. The developers are the problem. It's not the developers, actually. I take that back.
It's the publishers.
It's the people who are at the desk at the big table with all the big suited people who have no idea what video games are. They're just there for the money. They're the problem. Okay, we need to have gamers. Like, as a gamer, okay, I wouldn't try to copy Call of Duty.
No.
Because Call of Duty is its own thing. People play Call of Duty because they want Call of Duty. They don't play Halo because they want Halo to be like Call of Duty. People play Halo because they want Halo. People play Call of Duty because they want Call of Duty. People play an RPG because they want that RPG, right?
Right.
But the big shots, all they see is cash. And I get it. But like, at the same time, you have to realize, especially for like the bigger franchises, like, you can't just copy someone like that. Like, some of these games that are coming out, some of these first-person shooters are just ghetto Call of Duties.
Okay.
Right? That's killing it, too. That's not helping the situation. Think about it. What game was it that came out recently that was like a war game?
Which one?
I don't know. Every shooter that comes out is like...
Medal of Honor?
Yeah, Medal of Honor. But Medal of Honor... Like, see, Medal of Honor could have done its own thing, like, and it might have been more successful.
Medal of Honor needs to go back to World War II shooter.
Well, I mean, there's only so much World War II you can cover, right?
Yes, but we haven't had World War II in a very long time.
That is true. You do have a point there. All we get now is, like, Iraq.
All we get now is modern warfare shooters. All right, that's enough of this conversation because...
It's a good one.
Yes, it's a good one, and I can sit here and talk about this all day. By the way, Dishonored was the number 2 selling game in the UK when it was released, only beaten out by FIFA 13. So that's saying something.
That is saying something, because you will never beat out FIFA.
It was the
in
number
the
one
UK.
selling PC game, and the biggest launch of an original game in 2012, replacing Sleeping Dogs in North America. And it was the 4th best-selling game in October, beating only behind Pokemon Black, Resident Evil 6, and NBA 2K13.
I mean, see, there's another game that needs to like freshen up a little bit is Pokemon.
Yep.
Like I get it. They're trying to keep the style. They're not trying to like make Pokemon like Call of Duty. Thank God. But like we've had the exact same game since Pokemon Red and Blue.
I want a third-person RPG with Pokemon. That's what I want.
Like I want to see Pokemon on the Wii U. That would be godlike with like 3D graphics, fully rendered.
Yep.
Looking godlike in 3D.
Where you're running around with your character and
Yeah,
you, like
in a
you actually
huge
see
world.
other Pokemon, and the pad could be your pouch, and you could click the little
How
Pokemon
about-
things and flick them forwards to have your fucking gimmick, so you can flick them onto the TV when you're sending out a new Pokemon or throwing
Sure.
a Pokeball.
Yeah.
It'd
See,
be
that would
fucking
be innovative. It would be fresh, but as long as they stick, like, I don't want Pokemon Stadium. Fuck Pokemon Stadium.
No.
Okay, I want Pokemon Adventure in 3D with 3D Pokemon. Like, give it a shot. Keep the same formula. Okay, your Pokemon has 4 skills. Your Pokemon can only take 1 turn. You know, you're only fighting 1, maybe 2-on-2 battles if you want, 1-on-1 battles. You know, versus a trainer.
I was not about the 3-on-3 rotating battles. I was not about that.
Which one's that one in? I didn't
Black and white.
Black, I
Black
think.
one? I never ran into that.
Yeah.
Anyways, yeah, they need to.
Not a fun time.
That's a game that needs to freshen up. But like again, a successful game. It'd be really nice. Lots of color and stuff. That'd be awesome.
Yes. All right. We have one last news story. In a nutshell, BioShock Infinite's not going to have multiplayer. Ken
Yeah.
Levine was asked the other day if, BioShock Infinite, is it going to have multiplayer on Twitter? He replied no and confirmed that BioShock Infinite is not going to have multiplayer.
Thank God.
Yeah, exactly. I was so mad when I heard that BioShock 2 was going to have multiplayer, because BioShock is a single-player game
I
that is meant to be experienced by yourself, enjoying the story and the atmosphere and everything of the game. When they put deathmatch and other shit in there to make it more like Call of Duty, like we were just saying.
Yeah, it was actually a lot like Call of Duty.
Yeah.
Well, it was like a mixture between Call of Duty and Halo. It was actually a lot of fun. Did you play it at all?
I did. The only mode I liked was when like one person was the big daddy and you were trying to take him down.
Okay, no, I played a whole bunch of modes with my buddy, and it was a lot of fun, but not necessary. Like I preferred BioShock 1, where they focused solely on the single player, and that was amazing. And then BioShock 2, you could tell that although you realize the multiplayer was developed like from in a different team, right?
Yes, but at the same time, you could still see that the story took a hit.
Yeah.
Like
I guess
single
there's
player
only so
took
much
a
you can
hit.
put on the disc.
Yeah, exactly. Single player took a hit, and that made me really sad, because BioShock is probably in my top 10 favorite games of all time.
Top 5 for me. Top 3. Fuck.
No, top 5. They're all old school.
No, for me, the old school stuff, there's not that much. I wasn't too much of a gamer back then.
Link to no Zelda game will ever beat A Link to the Past, and you're never going to find a game better than Tetris.
Tetris?
Oh,
Like, I think you're just talking like, oh, I'm an old school gamer. Like, Tetris is pretty ghetto.
I love Tetris.
I
think
love
that game is badass, and I think that game's fun and addicting. It's the original Angry Birds.
Okay, yeah, sure, but they're both ghetto, I guess.
Exactly. They're very simple concepts that are very easy to pick up that anybody can play.
Right.
Doesn't need to be Call of Duty.
But I wouldn't say it's the best game ever made. Like,
I wouldn't. It's my number 3.
I wouldn't even go that high. Like, I just say like it's a great game that made gaming, but top 3? Come on, really? Like blocks, squares?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's just
Okay. Well,
ingenious.
when you come to Toronto, when you come to Fan Expo, I'm just gonna give you some boxes, and you should freak the fuck out then.
No,
Be
because
like a cat.
no. See, the thing with Tetris is I cannot play at like the lowest setting. I have to play at the highest speed possible because I'm a good Tetris player.
Okay.
There's strategy involved and thinking ahead. It's like, to me, it's like playing a game of chess. You have to think like 4 moves ahead. Like, okay, if I put this here and I don't get an S that needs to go here, I'm going to be screwed. So I better put this here so that if no matter what piece I get, I'm going to be okay.
Okay.
Don't believe me.
You're allowed to have your own your top 5. I just don't see how Tetris is like. I agree, Tetris is a lot of fun, but it's boxes.
Yeah, but it's like the most purchased game ever.
Well, that's just because it's the game that's
It's
existed
on
forever.
everything.
Yeah, that's just because it's the game that's existed forever.
All right, we got 2
No,
emails.
because
Hey,
Solitaire's existed. Whatever.
all right,
Read your emails.
We got 2 emails in this week. The first one
Awesome.
comes in from Al. He says, "I have a tough time knowing exactly what games qualify for indie, but I had a great time with Braid recently. I really thought the time puzzle mechanics were unique. Now, Braid, that's a badass game.
Braid. I didn't play Braid.
That's the one with Tim. Oh, it's so good.
I didn't play Braid. Yeah.
It's an action platform puzzler. It's good. Also, listening to people talk about the Wii U, I had a thought. Do you think it'd be possible reasonable for Nintendo to sell the Wii U without the tablet in the future? I'm sure Nintendo is too stubborn for that, but if the tablet ends up being too gimmicky and sales suck, they could presumably sell the console dirt cheap and still give player the HD Metroid or Zelda people have been pining for. Not going to happen, but fun to think about. Cheers, Al."
See, I don't think it can. It can't happen because it's an option for developers. And if you sell that without the thing, then like you're kind of like, it's good and dandy. It's cheaper all of a sudden, probably like $100 cheaper.
Yep.
But then like if the person like goes like, oh, I'm gonna get this, and then it's like, oh, I want to get this game, and it says like tablet required, you're like, fuck, I have to buy the tablet. It's like $120 probably because that thing looks like it's pretty fancy.
Okay, all I have to I've got one
really
word for you.
fancy.
I've got one word for you. Connect.
Right, but like Kinect came out after. This is something that was like proprietary to the console, like when it came out. Like,
Okay.
it was there.
Wait, hold on. Nintendo has done this before. Wii Motion Plus.
Wii Motion Plus. Oh, true. You do have a point. I would have been unable to play the new Zelda, which I haven't played yet. But if I didn't get the collector's edition of Zelda that came with the Wii Motion Plus controller.
Right, the amazing
have one.
gold Wii Motion Plus.
Yeah. But like again, like I think this is something that's like more than the Wii Motion Plus, this tablet. Because this tablet, like, I don't know,
Everything's designed around it.
But that's the thing. It's not, because there are games a lot of games from what I'm hearing, that you can play without the tablet on the Pro Pad.
There's a lot of games on the Wii that you can play with a GameCube controller.
Exactly.
Okay, but like to sell.
But the GameCube controller is an old school controller. They did not make their own proprietary controller that was like the GameCube controller for the Wii.
Right.
Whereas they're making the Pro Pad specifically for the Wii U.
Right. And I think, no, but you realize they're just making that to take care of all the complaints of the people bitching that the Wii didn't have a controller.
Right.
Okay, well, most games are probably going to require that tablet thing at some point.
All Nintendo games, all Nintendo first-party titles will most likely need it.
Okay, and then as soon as the third-party developers realize that everyone loves, what is it called? Nintendo Land or whatever the fuck it's called?
No, people do not like Nintendo Land.
As soon as they realize that your mom, your sister love Nintendo Land,
they're not going to love Nintendo Land. I promise you that they're not.
I promise you that they loved Wii fucking Sports. I promise you they're going to love Nintendo Land.
But this is the thing. Wii Sports, you were making the motions of bowling. You were swinging the bat to do baseball. You were doing something that hadn't been done in the living room before, and you were there with your family making an ass out of yourself with everybody. The Wii U doesn't have that.
Wait, so what were you doing in your living room that you were making an ass out of yourself?
Swinging your arms around. Okay, playing WarioWare Smooth Moves for the first time on the Wii, and you're hula dancing and doing squat thrust and balancing controllers on your tits and doing all this other weird funky crap. I had a lot of fun playing that. But after, like, I don't know, 2 times playing it, it got old. But my mom and my little brother still continue to play it. With the Wii U, it's going to look like people just sitting there playing video games on an iPad instead.
Right, but if they're having fun, then they'll talk about it. And those big ups will hear people talking about it, and they'll be like, oh man, we should cash in on this. Trust me, it's going to happen.
I hope not.
It's gonna
I
happen.
hope not so bad.
It's going to happen because you know the fuckers that sit around the big tables with their suits and their coffees and their big fucking papers and shit only want to make something that will make money instead of making something that will make money.
I'm just picturing the freaking evil boss guy from Despicable Me. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, essentially it
The
is
bank guy.
Yeah, the bank guy. Oh,
No
Wii U, Nintendo Land doing well. You know what we should do? We should do Capcom Land.
That'd be actually pretty cool. I'd like that.
Oh, wait, Carnival Land.
Oh, on second thought.
How about Capcom Sports?
I
If
would
it had all
love
the
a Capcom
characters,
sports game.
If it had the Capcom characters, it would float my boat.
Excuse me, Mega Man Soccer was amazing.
So yeah, it's gonna be hit or miss. We'll have to wait and see. I don't think they're not gonna get rid of the tablet anytime soon.
No.
But
And they won't sell a console without the tablet.
exactly.
All right,
But as you said, it'd be wishful thinking.
All right, we got one other email this week that says, "What's up, Gaming Death? Did any of you blow a bunch of money on gaming stuff this week? What did you get, and how much did you spend? Does Minecraft count as an indie game? That's probably my favorite indie game that comes to mind real quick. I'll sit out the contest this time because I'll probably pick up Don't Starve and give my gift copy to my bro. So good luck to everyone else. Game on, Fred."
Minecraft is probably one of the most indies.
Yeah,
That thing before it was Minecraft was like just two guys working, or one guy, just Notch, by himself, coming up with the idea and then like inviting his friends to help him.
didn't he make a prototype server and invite his friends in, and that's how Minecraft got off, because his friends were like, "Hey, can we play that game again? Hey, can we play that game again?" He was like, "Let's actually do something with this."
Yeah, and then he sold, what was it, 20 million copies before the game actually released?
Well,
Something-
remember, Minecraft used to be free.
Was it? I don't know. I started
So-
playing it when it was $20 to play it.
Yep, it started out where you could pre-order it for $5. If you were playing before when it was free and you had like your username and everything already, you never had to pay for Minecraft.
Wow. Yeah, that game is amazing though. Like, oh my god,
I love Minecraft.
Like, it's evolved so much.
Yeah, I love Minecraft. For your first question, did we blow a bunch of money on gaming stuff this week? Yeah, I spent, I think, close to $200.
What?
I bought XCOM and
okay, yeah.
Black Friday.
Okay.
XCOM and Need
Oh, you
for
meant Steam
Speed. No, XCOM,
Damn,
and
that's
Need
still
for
a lot.
Speed, Twisted Metal, and Little Big Planet karting.
I got anything.
And we bought a shit ton of DVDs, and I
I
bought
was
some,
gonna say I got DVDs. I didn't get games.
and I bought some T-shirts, and I bought new sheets for our bed, and
The list goes on.
I bought a bunch. We bought like 4 bottles of wine, like 5 bottles of wine. Yeah.
You bought like 5 bottles of lube, and you bought like
We're good
5
at
bottles of like other.
We didn't need 5 bottles of lube. We're good on lube.
Well, it was on sale. You guys are American. You buy it just because it's on sale. You save money.
No, I do that with
Fun.
food. I don't do that with everything ever.
I don't even like to do that with food.
What?
I don't even like to do that with food.
I love doing that with food. That's how we save money. How come I can save money and you can't? Oh, because I buy food when it's on sale.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And you buy food at the gas station where it costs 4 times more than it normally would.
I like gas station food.
I agree. Gas station food's the shit.
Yeah. Yeah, if you take the out of there because it costs 4 times more than it normally would.
Wait, take the out of what? Oh, gas station food. Shit. I got you. No. But as for our 2 giveaways for Don't Starve, Alan, you win a copy. I'll send you the copy that I have.
Yay.
Because we don't have another winner for Don't Starve, we're giving away the Hollow's copy again. Hollow, how do you want them to enter?
I don't know. Just send an email.
Send an email asking us a question. They have to
Yes.
ask this question.
There has to be a question.
Yes, and it can't be like, what color is the sky? Or how do I open a door? That kind of stuff.
Send a smart question.
Good question to podcast@gamingdeath.com. All right, you guys ready to wrap this bitch up?
Let's wrap it.
All right, if you want to get in touch with us, it's podcast@gamingdeath.com. Like us on Facebook, facebook.com/gamingdeath. Subscribe to us on iTunes. Leave us a written review on iTunes. Right now, we're trying to get more people to write reviews of our podcast on iTunes. That way we can get higher up in the rankings and maybe, hopefully, be featured and get more listeners to the show. Because if we get more listeners to the show, we might be able to get a sponsor, which means we won't be giving out our extra copies of Don't Starve or other stuff. I'll be giving out like, oh, who wants Black Ops 2 this week?
Which is not a for reals contest, just
No,
in
which
case
is not
you got
for
that
reals.
confused.
Yes.
Tell your friends.
Yes, tell your friends about the podcast. Tell them to listen.
That way you guys can get free copies of Black Ops 2. Well, 3. Black Ops 3.
Black Ops 3. Ooh, Modern Warfare 5. You know, if we had a sponsor and we were getting good money, I'd try to get you guys a Wii U, in all honesty, and give it away. But no, right now, any of the prizes come out of my pocket or Dawn's pocket or Hollow's pocket. So, yeah, rate us on iTunes, written reviews. Follow us on Twitter @GamingDeath. Make sure to head over to YouTube, check out Hollow's videos. He's the Hollow Blade on YouTube, right?
That's right.
Yeah,
That
there we
is
go.
Correct.
But I think that's going to do it for tonight. I'm Chris.
I'm Dawn.
I'm Hello.
Have a good night, everybody.
Bye-bye.